a hot minute since I last vlogged. I don't remember exactly when I vlogged for you guys. We have so much to catch up on, but first and foremost, you already know by clicking on this video, but I am in the process of moving back home. I'm gonna tell you guys all the details, but I already kind of updated everybody on Instagram, so if you don't follow me on Instagram, go do so because I pretty much spilled the tea on there. We have, what day is it today? It is Thursday. I am moving out in 3 days. I'm moving out and moving back home with my parents, and my boyfriend is coming along with me. I'll let you guys know all the juicy details, but right now I'm trying to get a good sweat in. I just need some good balance in my life right now. I'm not gonna lie, I have not been on my game with my self-care and just my mental health right now. It's not that great. All I've been thinking about is this stressful move, and once this is all over and I'm settled into my parents' home, I'm gonna get back into my routine again, and just so much change, which I'm very grateful for because I love change personally, and being in this house that I was currently in for the past 2 years, I just needed some change. Even though I did decorate the whole living room and made myself another meditation area upstairs, for some reason, I just need change in my life all the time. Except a new partner, duh. But I think it's just the way I look at things with my creativity and my productivity and how I can get inspired. Even though that I am moving back home with my parents, I'm gonna be living in the basement, and then I'll also get my room that I used to have and use that as a meditation area. So it's not like I'm staying there for a full year because our goal is to stay for at least 5 or 6 months, but who knows within that time period if we decide to stay longer or whatever the case may be, or I may hate living at my parents'. Cross our fingers that we don't. If it comes down to that and I hate living at home, we always have the choice to move out and find a new place. But right now, our safest option and just like a more reasonable option is to be moving back home. I'm not gonna be embarrassed about it. There's so many people in our 20s, late 20s, that have moved back home with their parents, and it was the same option for them. And it also helped them to get their first down payment on their house. So, anyways, if you guys can hear the background noise with the rain, it is raining right now. We need this rain, actually. Second of all, my update. I don't know what happened to my last camera. The mic just started being all weird, and I don't know what happened. I think it got watered down by something, but out of all the years I've had it, I was pretty good with it, but I thought it was time to change my camera up anyways, and I got this new Sony ZV-1F camera, and it's white, it's pink, it has a little fluff for the mic in the middle. So I haven't edited on this camera yet, and I hope everything goes well, and I love it. All I know is that this angle is a lot more wide than my last camera, and I love me a wide angle. So that's enough of me yapping. I'm gonna go get my ass to the gym, take my mind off things because I just need to move my body, okay? I can't wait to get back on track and get into a really good routine again. I am out of freaking breath from walking up the stairs. Okay, so we are back in my little meditation area. I'm thinking we should do a little bit of a sit down and update you guys with everything, because what's not a video without me updating my boring little life? I absolutely have been loving this camera. Just been doing a little bit more adjusting with this one compared to my last. Okay. We are going to say bye to this place for good. Bye, bye, bye. Yeah, bye, bye, bye. Good boy. Sort of gonna miss this place, but also not really, because it was not our forever home, or it's just not a place that I was like, this was the spot. I don't even know where to start. So I guess like 2 or 3, no, I would say about getting into the month of July is when we kind of started talking about, should we move out of this place, because landlord is shitty. We didn't want to deal with that, and having to go through another year with them being very cheap with their money and not wanting to fix stuff that the landlord is supposed to do with their responsibilities that they need to help us. There was a time last year during the winter, our electricity went off for like 3 or 4 days. We We couldn't cook, we couldn't do anything. We would just have to keep ordering out because we couldn't cook. It was getting cold in the house, and their resolution for us was to wait it out a bit and wait until the electricity is back on, because they didn't pay part of their electricity bill, which they didn't know. And that's them being a first-time landlord. So being a landlord, you have a lot of responsibilities that you should probably know. And yeah, that's that. And also, we were thinking of moving out for one more year and finding a new place, whether it would be another duplex or a townhouse or whatever it is. But the economy is shit. Everything is just skyrocketing with rent. Like, it just didn't make sense. My parents are expecting for us to stay with them for like a year, but we're just thinking like 5 or 6 months, because we don't know how long we could deal with that, even though that we do have the financial freedom to just keep renting or doing whatever with what would be good for us. I think it would just be also beneficial to move back home for 5 or 6 months. Everything is temporary. The shitty part is that I won't have like a very aesthetic home and cozy vibe to it. I talked to Brayden about this, and then he was just saying like, sometimes it doesn't matter how aesthetic your videos are or like what's in the background. It's about like the quality of content that you produce. So then I thought about it, and I'm like, okay, if it wasn't for me starting YouTube back in the day when I used to film at home, I wouldn't be where I am. And now that I have all these things that I'm able to decorate with and do it at home, I could still make it cozy, but it just won't be like the modern aesthetic kitchen vibe that you guys all see in every TikTok video, which I'm totally okay with, but it's just gonna be a little different. My parents' home is very traditional, so the way you guys are gonna see it, you guys know that I am definitely living in an Asian household. Also, the fact that we're saving money, we could be putting more of our money spent on like little road trips on the weekend and just like getting away. And I think that is something that we could really take advantage of, because, you know, having your own place and just having to deal with paying rent, paying for groceries, paying the internet, TV, and whatever else, we're just gonna be able to save a lot. And also the fact is, we aren't gonna be home a lot. Maybe for the winter time, but not as often as we think that we would be, because in September, I'm leaving to Bali for a whole month. And then by the time I'm back, it's like mid-October, and then November comes, probably staying at home for November, and then mid-December, somewhere around there, or at least like Christmas time, we're gonna be gone again in Mexico. So it's just like a lot of traveling. This journey is not a journey that I'm gonna be so upset with. So I wanna tag you guys along for this ride. And even if I'm filming at my parents' house, I wanna film as much as I can and vlog as much as I can and spend time with them as much as I can, because they are getting older and they're not getting any younger. And for me, like, who knows where I'm gonna be in the next year or so with all the opportunities that I'm gonna have and like my career path on where I'm going. I could get really busy. And same with Brayden, like his work is just always so busy. Who knows if we're gonna be traveling a lot more, and then we won't be able to spend more time with our family. I guess that's the tea, that's the little update. But yeah, I'm gonna like miss having my own space for a bit. Welcome to a series called Moving Back Home with My Parents. Saying goodbye to this house here. I'm kind of excited for this content that I'm gonna create back at home. Yeah. I'll get the sausage and bacon English muffin. Thank you. Hi everybody. Why am I happy? I'm like stressed the fuck out right now. Maybe it's just my coping mechanism, but it's been a wild freaking ride. I'm just stressed out with this move because it's a lot for me. It's a lot of packing up since Brayden hurt his back, and it was just me and my friend and just like all the people that could help, and we got movers. So far, we have almost completed everything. I'm just heading back to our place to get things cleaned up. There's carpet cleaners coming there probably right now, but my dad is heading there right now to just pick up the garbages, pick up the cardboard, whatever else is left, and clean the baseboards. But after that, we are finally done moving moving everything in the house to my parents. And I'm not excited for the unpacking because there's just a lot. There's a lot that we have to unpack and a lot of things that we have to take out of the basement because my parents are somewhat hoarders, or they just like to keep things in their possession when it doesn't really hold value to them, if that makes any sense. I don't know if that's what it means to be a hoarder, but I know they have a lot of stuff. We're just gonna slowly give things away. We're gonna sell things and then make the basement like our home, our temporary home. So anyways, I'm just so grateful for like my parents, Braden's mom, his brother, because they all just have been helping, and I'm so grateful that we can even move in with our parents. And before we really get into the moving process and the moving vlogs and getting cozy, let me preface this because I feel like people are like, why are you moving back home? What happened? Like, could you not pay the rent? I think I already mentioned something, but didn't go too in detail. Honestly, my brain is everywhere. Or like, did you and your boyfriend break up? Like, a lot of speculation, and all it is, landlord shitty. It doesn't make sense to stay for another year when I'm gonna be doing a lot of traveling. We're not gonna be home very much, maybe winter time, but all in all, I'm just like excited for this chapter. I got this comment yesterday on my TikTok saying like, you're too worried about aesthetics and we should be grateful for having the privilege to still live at home. She was so right, because I was so sad before we made the initial move because I'm gonna miss filming like the aesthetic YouTube videos with how I decorated the place, because it was my prized possession. That's just gonna be slightly taken away from me, even though I can still decorate the basement. It's okay. This is all temporary and I'm excited for it all. So I've gotten so many messages saying like, are you okay, girl? Did you and your man break up? Like, if you need someone to talk to, I'm here. Like, everyone is so sweet. My parents are always gone. They're always traveling as well. They're always out and about. I'm gonna tag you guys along through the moving process. I'm gonna start like a new series either on my TikTok or my YouTube, just like moving back home with my parents at the age of 26. I'm gonna make it a big deal because I feel like a lot of people can relate to this, since so many in my comments on TikTok, a lot of you guys have already moved back home, and you guys are like in your mid-20s, even you guys are in your 30s. Like, I am not alone in this. I thought I was gonna be stuck living with this feeling of, oh, I'm not ahead. There's so many people that are in the same spot as me and they're pushing through it. We are all in this together. Anyways, I think I'm gonna go to the gym before I head to the house, but I'll tag you guys along. We are now saying goodbye and farewell to our second place that we have lived in. It is so echoey in here. Nothing is in here anymore. We have cleared out. I feel so good. I'm ready for a new start, even though I am moving back to my hometown. I feel like it's still a fresh start because I just like a new change every now and then. And you know, a new change of scenery is always nice. I always get re-inspired and motivated, but I am just here alone. Braden is at work and I just had to finish up everything that I needed to and clean up, but everything is empty. I hope you guys are excited just like me. Content is still gonna be fire, okay? Promise. We are ready to close this chapter and start a new one back home. Okay, well, we're gonna say bye now.
Lost in a daze, I caught your sudden gaze, and time it started racing. But moments tend to fade, and you're too far away from me to get my name in.
I don't even know where to start. Don't know where to begin. I have officially moved back home, back into my hometown, and I'm kind of excited. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna mind living with my parents, but there have been some times like during the day where I get very irritated just because they are in my personal space and they're always in the basement for some odd reason. But then in the evenings, they don't come down at all. They just have so much shit downstairs in the basement where they're always grabbing some things. So what I think I'm gonna do is bring some things upstairs, even though there is no room for them to have anything there, but just anything for them to stop going into the basement so much. But also, I think I'm gonna order this intercom slash doorbell, and I know this might be a little extra, but I think it's also going to be worth it because my parents cook for us as well, and during dinner time my mom or my dad yells our name down the basement and sometimes we can't hear it, and then they go all the way downstairs to tell us it's time to eat. So what I was thinking, like, I found this intercom on Amazon and they can just communicate through us through there by pressing this button, whether they need to doorbell going downstairs, like letting us know they're coming down, or trying to communicate with us, telling us there's groceries, there's food, whatever it is. But I think that's a good idea. Overall, update with my current life situation. Today is a day where I'm gonna do a bunch of errands. I'm actually dressed up right now because I'm gonna be going to sign up for a gym membership. I'm just looking at things with all the benefits that I have here because all of this is temporary. Like, some people are gonna think to me that, you know, this could be a stage in my life where a lot of things are sad and it seems like I'm back to square one, which I'm not, because I'm doing so many things here. Where I was at 4 years ago, I don't just live at home and watch YouTube videos all day, even though I could do that if I wanted to because I work from home. But 4 years ago, I was still working a part-time job. I still was not in the best mental state. I did not have the best relationship with my parents, nor did I really have a good lifestyle and see where I wanted to head, just because I only had my room and honestly just didn't like where my life was at. I should probably head to the gym. I have gym anxiety really bad and I've been working out since 2017, but coming back here, I know I'm going to know someone, but they won't know me. Who knows? Maybe they won't recognize me because I am not wearing lashes. And you know, I want to have a fresh start here where I'm like, I don't give a fuck. It's that I don't give a fuck mentality. Anyways, gym anxiety at the very top right now. I'm gonna do like a 3-day trial here, but I'm probably going to sign up. We are gonna do a little haul that I got at... Say hi. He's been loving this. He's been slowly adjusting just because why are we sleeping here? Why are we here every single day? But he's been adjusting slowly but surely, but he does love a full house. No matter who leaves, someone is always gonna be at the house. He just loves being at home with everybody, right? Went to HomeSense, was supposed to get these discounted quilts that were on sale, and I only found a few, didn't catch my eye. Other than the quilts, I got a few things, and I didn't need to get these things, but first things first, you guys can see I got a hamper. One of the hampers that we have broke. Thought might as well get a new hamper. There are so many cute rose gold, pink pastel color, everything. Look at this, guys. She's adorable. I didn't know what I was gonna use it for, but I thought, why not put our keys in here? I did not have to get this, but I thought this is gonna be perfect for wherever we go when we move out because it's a vase. She's so cute. It's gonna match the aesthetics, okay? You already can tell that my favorite color is pink. I got 2 notebooks because I'm gonna get my ass prepared to stay organized, stay productive, and just be determined on my goals because I am not slacking. Just because I am feeling unmotivated, sluggish right now with the moving process doesn't mean that this is gonna continue on forever. And it's all up to me if I just wanna change that and do what I need to do to accomplish my goals and my tasks. I got this notebook. There's nothing inside it. There were so many planners to choose from. I already do have a planner, more than one, but this one caught my eye because it had everything I needed that was already in this notebook here, or this planner. It has stickers, it has a page with a calendar for the month, and goals for the week, weekly tasks, reminders, important appointments, additional notes, and then it has like the days here. So instead of buying a bunch of notebooks that have like separate parts to what I need, it's all in this planner. I got this huge ass pillow and it was the only one left in stock. So I think it was a sign for me to buy this, right? I think so. But seeing this as something I can use other than just laying on it, I could use it to read. I can bring this anywhere and like, I don't know, going on road trips maybe. And I think it was just meant for me. That's all I got. And no one is home except for my brother, I think. I got some flowers. Brayden got me flowers. And it was just really nice of him to do that because I was feeling so stressed. Okay. Ooh, wait, hold on. Let's do a little bit of an unboxing. Right now, I am in our living room in the basement. All of this behind me, like the picture frames and the curtains, everything has not been decorated yet. Like, we are not on that stage of decorating because we're still unpacking. So I think I mentioned to you guys earlier that I had to get like this doorbell / intercom thing. So that came in. I'm gonna put this up right away. What is this now? This is, oh, okay, this is for the room. So I got some LED lights. They're like fairy lights. Wet wipes. I think Brayden ordered this one because it's for our dog, but this is just a clothing rack. This overhead light, not working for me. This is not the vibe. I might have to go and buy some lamps at Marshall's or HomeSense because this will not do. You guys don't know, Strawberry Milk Mob. She owns like this cutest bikini line. I have only just bought bikinis from her site now, and I'm excited to open them with you guys because this is my first time ever ordering from her. And I did read the reviews and the description of the bikinis, and it said to go up a size. It's a little wide. Okay, wait. Actually might fit. A bitch is going to Bali next month. That is coming so quick. Like, it's not even funny anymore because like we booked this, I don't even know how many months in advance now, but it is coming so quick. We're going to Bali tomorrow. That's what it feels like. Some very cheeky bottoms. And then I'm excited for this set because it's very girly pop. So the little ruffles on the side, oh my gosh. Especially with a tan, even though I'm already like golden brown enough. When I get tanner than this, it's gonna look so good with this pop of color. But here are the bottoms. Cheeky once again, but they're so cute. Ah!
Every night I try to love, but your heart is made of stone. All my tears, they fall like rain, yet you leave me here alone. I give you all I have inside. You pretend it's all pretend. Your empty eyes, they break me down. Will this torment never end? Endless pain, it's all I know. Hurt me more or let me go. In this game, my heart will lose. Change your ways or set me loose. Cold nights and colder days, living in the shadows maze. I guess I never find the light, living in this endless night. Promises you never keep, whisper lies when I'm asleep. Lonely, I just sit and weep. Love me now or let me leave. Endless pain, it's all
I haven't really been talking and vlogging much, but I've filmed a few things of what I've been doing. It's time for a little chit chat. Right now I'm actually on the way to grab some brunch with a friend and talk business because we are partnering up and working together as colleagues in the social media space. I'm excited because this is like a new project for me that I'm going to be working with her for a long time, and it's going to be long term. Very excited to see what we can do together.
I like down below so that you can shop them, shop Majuri if you do not. But we had such a fun time. That was our first time.
Let me go. In this game, my heart will lose. Change your ways or set me loose. know. Hurt me more or let me go. In this game, my heart will lose.
We are in the passenger seat of my vehicle, and today's the day we are finally saying goodbye to Beatrice. I think that's what we named her. 30 to 40 minutes, we are actually heading to the dealership to get our new vehicle. So therefore, before we do that, we actually need to take out all these little decorations. We are saying goodbye to our little baby Honda Civic. I don't know what else to say, but very excited. Welcome to my new car. We got some updates because this is probably the biggest car I've ever driven, and I know it's only an SUV, but this is big to me, okay? This is big and bulky. I really hope I don't hit a curb. I'm just used to my small little Civic. I'm putting my heat seater on, and I only drove it a little bit last night. Let me tell you, it is a little bit of a big difference here.
Why is